What's up, guys? Another tutorial. Going to do a beadlock tutorial. I don't think I've done one in the past. I know there's a bunch of tutorials on how to do them. I know 2FM RC does a really good one. I don't know if Upper Left has, but there's plenty of them out there. But I'm gonna take a stab at it. I really like treal stuff. I'm not getting paid. I'm way too new to this hobby to start getting paid for even being on YouTube or anything, but I just really like treal stuff. I think it's some good high quality stuff. They tend to go together well. The screws don't strip out at all, and yeah, I really like their stuff. So yeah, let's take a look. The rims I'm using are the red beadlocks that I had on Bigfoot. So these are right here, and I still don't know if I like the blue on there. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But yeah, so these are the ones I'm going to be using. So they do come with a brass ring and everything installed. I just had already used these and I took them out. If you watched my last video on snakebite, he's back there in the corner. See him? He's over there. But yeah, so I recently just put those on there. I like them quite a bit. Yeah, let's take a look. Super Swamper boggers. Bam! I'll put a link in the why isn't that. That's not. I'll put a link in the description. But yeah, so let's take a look at these. Get them open. I had ordered some of these in the past, and I ended up putting them on my dad's deadbolt. They're actually mounted on these green rims here. So yeah, they're pretty sweet. I like how the rubber is on them. Again, just like treal, you get stickers. I don't know why there we go. And so the ones that I purchased for these, they were a little deformed. So, and I battled with them. These look really nice. But from being in the package or something, I don't know if they got warm or what, or if the foam deformed them, but this bead here was like all misshaped. So I ended up having to glue them to those green rims, which is why they are permanently on those. And I bought new ones, hoping my luck would be better and these ones would not be disformed. So yeah, let's see what we have to work with. Yeah, these ones look pretty good. I love stickers. Yes, these ones look really awesome. So they should go together really well. So the tools needed are just a 1.3 hex or Allen wrench, and that's all you will need. So here's the inner ring. Doesn't matter which side you put them on. So I just kind of push that in there like that. And just kind of work it around, make sure that bead sits in there. There's like a groove in there. Oh, that was loud. Sorry, guys. There's like a little groove right there, and that's where you want the bead to set. And then if you got it all in there evenly, with all the other RC four-wheel drive tires, these should slide right in there pretty simple. a little bit of persuasion, but they fall right in there pretty nicely. And just make sure that bead is all even all the way around. That looks pretty good. Flip it over, grab your back ring here, and kind of line those up. So when I did the rims on Snakebite, I discovered a trick for these rims in particular. Anyway, take a little driver tip and just kind of stick it through the hole, and it lines it up like perfect. Yeah. So stick that in there like that, and just kind of work it in ever so slightly. We'll just leave that in there. Make sure that bead is all even all the way around. And that looks pretty good. So now we shall take your 1.3 hex and a little screw. If I hope I didn't use, shoot, I used the tip I needed. We'll stick that one in there instead. If I had a link to this tool set I got, I would post it in there, but I actually bought it off my tool guy that comes to my work, the Snap-on guy. Love the Snap-on guy. And that's where I bought this. The package that I got, it looks like it's a 50-piece mini driver master set. I don't know if you can see it. Here, let me flip the camera around a second. Bam, just like that. It's backward, but yeah. That's what I got. And that's what I've been using. So, and we shall get the screw on here. I like them, but the only thing is 1.3. This is my second set. It tends to strip out really easy. Like the metal, like the screw doesn't strip out. The frickin' tip does. And so I had Snap-on. They warrantied it and replaced it. But yeah, I don't know what it is. There it goes. So it's always good to do opposite. So like I put one in there, and now I'm gonna put one here, because it makes sure that you get the bead tightened evenly, and then you just kind of go back and forth. On these particular rims, I have not had a problem with just doing two and running them all the way in. Yeah, these treal rims are just super cool, super easy to work with. So before I tighten it all the way down, I'm going to double check that bead one more time just to make sure it's all good. And so now that driver tip can come out because I got two screws in there. And now we can just tighten them all up. And each beadlock rim out there has a slightly different process that you have to go through, but generally speaking, you always want to do one side, like make sure you get them evenly down, tightened down. These ones are just perfectly symmetrical. They don't have like a screw out here and a screw down here. There's like a screw perfectly across from each other, and they tighten down really evenly just doing the two. So now, like, if I really wanted to, I might be able to get away with just leaving 2 screws in there, but just for safety's sake and not having to worry about that bead coming off, I always put them all in. Yeah, so now it's just as simple as just putting the rest of the screws in. So yeah, I usually still go kind of side to side. So like now I'll put in these 2, and then I'll go back and put in these 2, and then the last 2. So I'm going to do that off camera just to kind of speed this along a little bit. Be right back. Okay, just like that. That simple, guys. Again, Treal is amazing. They do a super good job at manufacturing stuff. That went so easy. So now these the boggers are directional. You can kind of see that there's like a V pattern. So typically you want those to run toward the front of the truck. So if you look at my little Enduro over here, you're gonna want them like that. Okay, so now you just gotta pay attention. And so I'm gonna do the right side. So now I will take the front one, find that V pattern, just like that, and boom. That's how it's gonna go. Obviously I gotta put that ring in there first. So the ring doesn't matter which way it goes. It's just the tread pattern you wanna make sure corresponds to the face of the rim. Yeah, you just kind of work that in there. You gotta be kind of careful as to how you pull and pry on these tires just to not to rip them, because that would be a bad day. And again, just make sure that bead is sitting in there nice and evenly, and then find that tread pattern. Stick your front one in there and just kind of wiggle it and twist it. 9 times out of 10 they slide right in, but this rubber is kind of sticky. But yeah, just like that. Bam. And just make sure that rim is seated pretty good. Flip it over, grab my little driver tip. Just like that. Just like that, guys. Boom. And now you will do the same thing as you did on the first one. Put in 2 screws, one here and one there. And I'm going to do that off camera. Be right back. All right, I got the 2 in there. I did not tighten them down all the way, so if you have, go ahead and just loosen them up a little bit. Before you tighten them down, it's always good just to double check that bead and make sure it looks nice and even all the way around. You don't got any of it sticking out, because then it just looks funny and your tire will wobble all over creation. But yeah, so that's looking pretty good. So we can go ahead and tighten these 2 up all the way. just like that. And now you just go ahead and put in the rest of them. Again, I always go crossed just to make sure it gets tightened down evenly. So I will be right back. And there we go. Got 2 of them done now, guys. Bam. Just that simple. Boom and boom. So now we do the other 2 the same way. I'm going to jump ahead a little bit and put the rings in both of them and be right back again. Okay, we got the rings in both of these. So now these were on the right side of the truck, so now we got to make sure that the tread pattern based on this truck is going forward. So this side is going to be the face side, just like that. Pop that in there. Make sure it's seated really good, evenly, just like we did on the other 2. Grab your back ring, pop that in there, line those holes up, grab your little aligning tool, which in this case is just a little driver tip. Just like that. Grab a screw. Oops, down, didn't start. Now it did. So I went there. So now I'm going to be the exact opposite on this side. Don't tighten it down all the way. Double check that bead. Looking pretty sexy. So now we can run them home. Still looking good. Nice and even. So now we jump to the other one. Tread pattern goes that way. Face of the rim on this side. Pop that one in there. That one fell in so nicely. Now you grab your back one, pop that in there. Lining tool. There it goes. Grab a screw. Don't think I'm going to be under 20 minutes. But, oh well. Reverse thread, trying to find that thread path. Not tightening it down all the way. Take out your little driver tip. Double check. Oop. Just be careful when you massage this that you don't pull that bead out too far, because then, yeah, it'll be all wobbly. That's looking pretty good, guys. Cinch that down. Cinch this one down. Double check it again. It's looking pretty good. All right, that's that. These are all tight. So now all you need to do is just throw in the rest of the screws. And I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera and be right back. And there we have it, guys. We have all 4 wheels mounted to tires. So yeah, hopefully that was helpful. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Haven't really decided what truck those I want to put on. I'm still kind of on the fence with the blue wheels on Bigfoot. So yeah, I don't know if I like those on there or if I like these on there. Those look pretty nice. So yeah, I might have to do that. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Hit the subscribe button. Smash that bell too, so you guys get notified when my videos come on. So yeah, we'll see you next time, guys. Bye.